Oh, hey, Lex. Or
Mm,
Mirai.
Mariah.
Hey, Mirai. How am I still not used to that?
Probably shouldn't have changed my name mid-season.
Hey there, all you fine fellows. You're listening to Radio D&D.
I'm James Landoff, the Dungeon Master, aka Mr. Mayor.
Hi, I'm Stephanie, and I play Mariah.
Hi, I'm Mike, and I play Marcus.
I'm Casey, and I play B.
I'm Ethan, and I play Zephyr.
Howdy, my name is Max, and I play Lorien, the Azamar Paladin.
Now, roll that recap.
Hey there, all you fine fellows. You're listening to 98.3 The Drop. Finding Nicholas situated below the coal with a reality bomb, the Lonely Hearts pressed him for an explanation. Nicholas revealed to the party it was his actions that led to the Demon War, something he has dedicated the remainder of his life to correcting. Should he be successful, everyone could live free of the awful conflict that the Demon King brought. Everyone except Mariah, that was. Her existence was a direct result of his research, and without it, she would never have been brought into this world. That was a reality Zephyr, B, Marcus, and Halo could not accept. However, Nicholas was not about to abandon his chance at redemption either. Activating a glyph at the platform center, Nicholas encased the bomb and himself behind a prismatic dome, leaving his simulacrums to do his dirty work. Officially on their side, Ellie summoned her pet dragon toad Humphrey and offered a ride to Marcus. One nasty turn after another, it was clear the simulacrum meant business. Lorien was blown off the platform, Marcus was down by a bolt of fire, and Mariah and Zephyr was stunned. Thanks to the goblins, Lorien was fired up back to the platform via demolition cannon. Marcus was healed back to consciousness, and Mariah and Zephyr were able to regain their autonomy. At last, the simulacrum were disabled, falling to pieces in a mechanical mess, but the prismatic dome remained. Then, Mariah received a message from their friend Balthazar. He expressed his difficulty in catching up to the object, but claimed he had an idea. After regaining their composure, the dome shattered as Nicholas made his wish, casting it into the reality bomb as two spectral hands reached out towards the orb, grabbing it and halting its rotation. Flares of color with images of past events shot from the orb like film reels. The hands began pulling at them, tearing them away and searching for the right one. It was clear the Lonely Hearts needed to act fast. Focusing all of their efforts, the Lonely Hearts attempted to disrupt Nicholas's search. One ribbon after another, they saw his past firsthand. His creation of the Demon King, his murder of his best friend Albertus, his plea to Anubis, and his finding of the Philosopher's Stone. But Nicholas was all alone now, with no one to help him but himself. The Lonely Hearts defeated Nicholas Flamel, ending his ambitions for good. Or so they thought, until B realized the bomb was still active. Acting quickly to dismantle the bomb, it powered down, no longer a threat. Returning from the Chromatic Sea, Balthazar thanked the Lonely Hearts for their help in protecting the heart of the world, and Ellie decided to end her operation. Gathering together to leave, the Lonely Hearts bid farewell to the world's heart, leaving it to sleep in peace.
Last time, you guys saved the world. You actually saved the world, like no joke. Though I think it might have been like a hard decision for some of you. You did ultimately decide that Nicholas needed to be stopped, and indeed he was. You guys headed to Ellie's afterward because she mentioned she could set you guys up in her magnificent mansion, and you guys partied very hard. After that, we sort of see your characters over the course of the remainder of the summer. The summer's winding down. College is getting ready to start courses again. And we'll start with Marcus.
I guess Marcus, there's a couple of things he'd want to take care of. the first thing would be he wants to make sure that B doesn't have to worry about schooling and her finances related to that. So he would probably go to Scribbles, Script,
Scribble.
was Scribble. He'd go over to Scribble to have him forward a document pretty much saying that B's tuition has been paid in full at the beginning of her freshman year.
Oh my god. Sorry, this is not my time.
It would definitely be a hefty price to pay, however, not nearly as much as having to pay for, full tuition. So you go to Scribble and make that arrangement, and he will begin forging her documents.
Excellent. He would also want to talk with Speechless about kind of restarting the Assassin's Guild with kind of like a new direction of things. You know,
I'd say you could probably find her in her usual bar, the Bunker. She's probably at the bar, still like sipping on a drink. You walk in expecting to find her, and she's there. Gives you an up nod as you come in.
Marcus would return the up nod and order a couple of fingers of whiskey, and then he'd sit down next to her.
So there's a bit of silence. After a moment or two, she'll reach into her pocket and pull out a immovable rod.
Of course you would. Oh,
Found this in the ruined district. That have something to do with you guys?
I may have lost something that's strikingly similar to that one.
She hands it to you.
Thank you. He looks at it and goes, "Well, I already bought a replacement. Do you want it?"
Yeah, I'll take it. And she grabs it back.
How's life been treating you?
Well, I mean, it's better than where I was.
To be fair, anything was better than where you were.
Food's a lot better here, actually.
I have something I want to talk to you about.
What is it?
Well, you were a part of the Assassin's Guild, and Klaus was trying to reform it. Since he's no longer able to, I was thinking about pursuing that. Do you want to join me?
She squints her eyes. Klaus. He's gone then?
Yeah.
Takes a sip from her glass. Well, I don't know if you know this, Marcus, but I've never actually killed anyone.
Oh, that's good, because I don't expect you to kill anyone.
She gives you an inquisitive look.
Well, deception is the name of the game. And certain people sometimes need to be killed. Sometimes certain people just need to disappear. It'd be very beneficial for an assassin to have someone of your skill set.
She thinks about it. She probably does a deep reevaluation of her life and shrugs.
If you were to consider this position, you would have to know that the way the guild would operate would be a little bit different than maybe it has before. For each contract we take, the guild would do research into who, what, when, and where, so that we have a full image of what is actually going on. And we would sometimes have to make a judgment call. And that's where you would come in.
And so as when you said it'll be run a little differently, she scoffed and she nods. She's like, well, I appreciate you trying to do better than they did, at least. As long as I don't have to kill anyone. All right.
And he would look at her and go, "You don't have to kill anyone you don't want to."
Yeah, she smirks. Well, I haven't ever wanted to actually kill anyone before. Have you, Marcus?
Wanted to? No. Mostly just by necessity.
She nods. Maybe that'll change for me too, but we'll see.
Okay. I have a favor to ask of you.
Favor that's not giving you your immovable rod back or joining the Assassin's Guild.
No. I appreciate the returning of the rod, but that didn't. I have replaced it. It wasn't really a favor to bring you into the guild. That was really more of an offer. This is a favor where I ask you if you'd be willing to help me break into a god's domain.
A what?
The goddess of secrets. She has a domain. I intend to seek and carry her favor. And I can't think of a better way to show her that we are worthy of her favor than by entering her domain through means that she may not expect.
And the Assassin's Guild isn't going to survive much longer you making judgment calls like this. Either we go in there and she does whatever gods do with things they find in their domain that aren't supposed to be there, or you can see she's just like mulling it over and she's nodding. She's like,
If it makes you feel better, I've got a scroll that'll get me there. I just need somebody with a certain aptitude turn it on for me.
she'll outreach her hand and you got a deal.
Marcus takes her hand. Excellent. You let me know when you're ready to make a surprise call, and we'll go from there.
She turns back to the bar, grabs her drink and downs it, turns the glass upside down and stands up. About as good as ever, I guess. What about you, Chief? And she'll look at the bar and you'll see this little tiny gerbil sort of just like chilling there, making squeaking sounds.
He is, of course, invited. With that, Marcus would down his drink and say, "All right, no time like the present."
And she'll pick up Chief, put him on her shoulder, open her hand for the scroll.
He'd take the scroll out of his bag and give it to her.
She unfurls it, kind of like looks it over, and begins tracing her hand in the symbols on the page as you feel the air around you begin to distort. I'm assuming Marcus does his thing.
He does his thing.
Okay, so she gives you like a sort of like what the fuck look when you do that, but she does it in tandem with casting the spell. And as you do that, you will feel yourself pulled to a shadowy realm. Where did you want Speechless to take you, per se? Directly into her study or more outside of it?
He'd probably go for broke and go into her study.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but you never actually introduced yourself to Navris, right? You never gave her your name. I don't recall you ever doing that, at least.
I don't think I was ever really interacting with her long enough for me to give her my name.
You find yourselves standing maybe on the opposite side of her desk, and you hear like some hushed talking before it's immediately cut short. You look and see Navris towering over this girl. She's dressed in like a very brightly colored flowery dress adorned with poppies. You see a look of just pure surprise and rage on Navras's face. And the girl, expressionless, turns back to Navras, does a little curtsy, and then leaves the room. Navras, as if she never made that face, quickly turns, and a smile replaces her previously surprised expression. How did you get in here?
My apologies for the interruption, and sorry for didn't calling first. Please let me introduce myself. My name is Marcus, and how I got in here is actually what I wanted to talk with you about.
I'm very curious about that indeed. And she will begin striding towards you. Speechless gives you a look like, well, we're not dead yet.
Yep, it's going better than I planned.
And she glowers over you. Do you know how dangerous it is to be in a god's domain? Especially without their permission.
Oh yes, I'm very aware. As I was telling my compatriot here, this is already going better than I expected. So I have to go to the reason why I'm here. I'm looking to reinvent the Assassin's Guild that has fallen into disarray. And as a part of this guild, I'm looking to traffic in secrets, information, and overall deception, as assassins normally do. And I wanted to see if I could seek your blessing and carry your favor.
The Assassin's Guild? You're looking to, secrets are my specialty, if you will.
Yes. And I want to give you kind of a demonstration of the kind of access that we could get into. And should you need or should you want any secrets, you would have us.
Show me how you got in my domain first.
I got into your domain through a gift from Anubis.
She shakes her head. She says, that mage, what did he give you? Something of mine?
No, he's much more than a mage, former god of death and all. You would bring up his hand, and he would kind of flex the claw to let it kind of pull out of his hand. He would say that this claw used to belong to a very dangerous demon. It was unfortunately required to bond with something in order to save the world.
As you show her the claw, you feel the room get less dark, almost as if some sort of pressure or presence was lifted. And you see her face relax ever so slightly, so you can go into anyone's domain, not just mine.
That is correct.
No, big smile on her face as she gives you her hand. Might I know who I'm working with here? Your name?
My name is Marcus. I believe you already know an associate of mine.
Correct, but I don't think we've been formally introduced. And she'll look at Speechless, who she's like, you probably know who I am. And she'll look back at you. Well, Marcus, while I don't appreciate you coming in unannounced, it was indeed quite the display. Should you do that again, I will kill you myself, but I think I would like to be your patron of sorts, if you would allow me. I think you could prove very useful to me.
And I think you would be a very valuable patron.
She nods and says, is there anything else?
There is one thing, and this is just a question, nothing beyond it. Our mutual friend. I was going to ask her if she wanted to join me purely on a reconnaissance basis. Would you be okay if I approached her for this purpose?
I like my contacts to have a very close network.
Then I think this will help us both. You can keep better tabs on me, and you know you've got a man on the inside.
Well, you can be assured I will be keeping tabs on you.
Oh, I figured that from the moment I stepped into this room.
She smiles and will walk back to her desk and say, should you need to get me next time, get in contact with me. My spiders are everywhere. And she'll gesture to the door, like, use the door, please.
I will use the door this time.
All right. And as you guys walk out, the door will close behind you. A shadowy cloaked figure will approach you and guide you out of the domain. And as they're walking down the halls, Speechless is like, yeah, no, that was good. Totally don't regret that at all.
Relax, my dear. You have the power of a god on your side now.
Let's just hope it stays that way. I've been on the wrong side of a god too, you know. And the agent will lead you guys back, and you find yourselves once again standing on the streets. You emerge from the shadowy door, and no one seems to notice. Well, if you don't mind, Marcus, I think I'm gonna go grab another drink after that.
I think I have one more stop to make, but I'm going to do very much the same thing.
That's where she'll depart. Where does Marcus go next? Find a TV.
He does want to figure out what's going on with Tim TV. So he'll go back to his apartment.
Okay.
And he would attempt to conjure Tim TV.
Do you still have an outstanding like gold amount with him, or no? Has that all been paid off?
I believe I've paid it off by this point.
Okay. So he comes up on the screen and he says,
Well, hiya, Marcus. You don't owe me any more money.
That's true. I don't owe you any more money. And I was gonna ask you a question. The one that you weren't able to answer beforehand.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. What kind of information can you give me about the previous owner of this gun? And can you tell me how you got it?
I think it would be much easier if I showed you.
you will feel like the static electricity start to build up on the television screen as he waits for you to allow him to teleport you into it.
Oh no. Marcus gets a nearby piece of paper, writes down a quick note that says, "In the TV with Tim. If I've not been heard of in 7 days, please contact Tim."
Okay.
And I leave that note next to the TV.
Is this like the ring or something? Like, is Marcus gonna crawl out of the fucking Sorry, I had to unmute to say that. I just couldn't help myself. I'll go back into my hole now.
That being said, if I can exit through a TV, I'm exiting through Mirai's TV.
Yeah.
Please don't. Well, who knows what you'll find?
That's a fair point. And as you can tell, I'm not entirely against risks at this point.
Clearly.
Marcus, I can explain. I can explain, Marcus.
What is going on?
Jesus Christ. Oh, no.
So the screen will begin, if you allow it, begin teleporting you inside. Do you allow it?
I do.
So yeah, Marcus, you turn into two beams of light and are standing before a floating Tim, and he pulls out his suitcase. He's like, "First, you gotta pay me, though."
What's the cost?
It was indiscriminate. I remember when I gave you the reward from Fiona, she gave you the bonus. That's what that'll cover.
All right.
So you pull out the gold, and you see it fly into the suitcase, and behind him, you will see the outline of a staticky TV begin to form as you feel yourself pulled in a different direction and find yourself standing in an odd looking storage area. There's a TV behind you that is flickering with static before Tim comes on, and you will see in this square-shaped room these tall shelves filled with weird and arcane devices.
This is where I found it.
Where are we, Tim?
I have no idea.
Just so I get this right, you found a place with all sorts of arcane wonders. You don't know where it is, much less who it belongs to, and you took them.
I didn't find this place. I was brought here. I'm everywhere my TVs are.
When you say you were brought here, who brought you?
I don't know.
Okay. Did you see anyone?
I'm plugged in then.
Tim, when is this?
He like looks up, he's like,
I don't have the best concept of time, especially when I'm not active.
Right. So beyond this TV, it's the same time as the world it just came from?
There is.
Okay. I want to start looking around for any kind of like a desk, looking for some kind of paperwork. Looking at the shelves, is there like a maker's mark similar to the mark on my rifle?
the shelves seem to be cluttered with a myriad of arcane devices of different make and different models. It seems almost like a collection. And as you peer over the shelves, you will see a familiar shape of a cube, the arcane configurations that are the heart of Warforged.
That sends alarm bells ringing through his head.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to make sure to be very cautious, and he would look around this room for any kind of indication as to where he might be. If it's somebody's like storage, trying to figure out who it might be.
So looking around, you don't even see a door. There are no windows, no skylights, no nothing.
Are there any magic circles or?
No.
Oh. Tim, is this place attached to reality as we know it?
He shrugs.
God damn
As much as you do. I can only see in here.
it. Then how'd you get the weapon if you can only see?
Well, I can take things out of here. That's where I get most of my supply.
You get most of your supply from this room.
Sure do.
Tim, do you have the ability to see like scrying orbs or anything like that?
Nope, just through TVs.
Okay. Are you in any way hidden from scrying orbs?
I mean, if a scrying orb can see a television, it can see me.
Okay. No doors, no skylights, no circles. Is there a piece of paper? Just like a stack of papers or anything like that?
Probably. Like I said, there is just so much like trash and miscellaneous garbage in here. The only thing that really draws your eye is that cube, though, just because you recognize what it is.
Marcus would take the cube
Mhm.
because he recognized what it is, and he would pick up some paper and a pen and leave a note for whose ever domain or room this is, that a extra dimensional salesman is pulling his stock from their storeroom.
As you take the box, it's almost like you experiencing a memory. You don't actually like smell this physically, but you have the memory of a scent. You smell the smell of sandalwood and rosemary.
He's gonna try and shake that off and put the cube into his backpack. Goodness, that's unfortunate. Based on that sensation, he would look around for anything else that might resemble his rifle or the cube that might be made by a similar person, and he would try to pick up another piece to see if it has any kind of memory attached to it.
So it seems like there may have been other stuff in that area at one point, but over time it's been taken.
Mhm.
As you're like touching other things, the box, which you know has what its capabilities are, it's the only thing that gives you that sort of memory or that sense.
Yeah, he'd leave a note for whoever owns this room and take a good look around the room for anything else that might spark a memory or catch his eye. But then he would return to Tim.
Yeah, he's like animated, like tapping his foot. He's like,
Oh, you ready to go?
We probably should.
he nods. With that, he will begin teleporting you inside the TV. And as you teleport away, the TV screen shuts off. One of the walls will begin to form a door where we'll see a blue cloaked figure emerge, removing the hood, and we can see it is a dark skinned high elf with these dazzling blue eyes. And he kind of just like peers into the room, thinking he sensed or heard something, and then turn around and leave, the door dematerializing as he leaves. So, Marcus, you find yourself back in your apartment. Is there anything else you would like to do?
Oh boy. He would like to find B.
B, I'm guessing, is probably in her garage getting ready for her finals, or the BattleBot, the finale. So you drive over to Bert's house, and maybe you find B in the garage.
Okay. Marcus would drive up and park on the side of the road, slam the door, and then kind of saunter up the driveway.
B, you see Marcus park outside and walking towards the garage as you're busy working on Battle B, making your final preparations.
B is blasting Beach Boys. And then she'll just yell at Battleby, Battleby, you need turn it down. And she'll have Battleby turn down the music as she sees Marcus walking up the driveway.
Hey kid, how you doing?
Pretty good. I got a good night's sleep, which has been kind of honestly a while. I haven't really been able to sleep lately. Carlos is in town. He made tacos.
Ooh,
And
tacos.
I know it was pork. It was pretty good. And then yeah, I'm just getting ready. I don't know, it kind of feels peaceful.
Good, good. I know you're about ready to start college, and I'm really happy for you. But I have this warehouse, this laboratory, and I'm gonna keep following some clues I picked up from Phillips's place. I was wondering if, between classes, if you wanted to head over to my lab and help me, decode some things.
Well, yeah, I think that sounds really cool. I haven't gotten accepted yet. I have to do a lot of tests and stuff, which is really scary. So I think, regardless, yeah, I'd love to help. I think that sounds really cool.
Cool. Well, best of luck on your entry exams.
Yeah, thanks. I'm really nervous. I don't know how to feel still about the education system, but I'd like to be able to do magic. And I think if I know how to do it, maybe I can help other people.
I think
I'm
you're right.
licensed. Mm-hmm.
I think you're right. Let me know when, not if, because it's going to happen. You get into college.
Yeah, I'll definitely let you know.
Good.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. It's been a big day. It's been a real big day.
Well, I just wanted to make sure because I know a lot of stuff has happened and you lost someone, and I just want to make sure you're okay.
I mean, no, I'm not okay.
Oh yeah,
But
I mean you wouldn't be okay. I guess I hope you're um I don't know.
I appreciate you checking with me. Like I said, I'm not okay, but we each find our own way to work through it. And I think, I think I found my way.
Well, that's really good to hear. I
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just a kid, but if you ever need to talk, I've lost someone too, so I kind of understand, but not really, because I
Ah,
don't remember it. But I'm thinking of you, and I'm glad you found a way.
well, thank you. If there's anything you ever need, don't hesitate to ask.
Yeah, well, we'll keep in touch. I mean, this isn't the end,
Nah.
and I'll see you
I,
later too.
oh, I'm sure you will. Yeah. I'm not gonna miss your last battle for the life of me or anyone. So you'll definitely see me then. But I suspect I'm getting kind of busy. So if you don't hear from me for a while, don't take any offense to it, okay?
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, and you know where I live. Well, we have our radio stone, so yeah, you can just call me whenever you need help with that stuff too.
Oh,
I'm sure I'll have time.
sounds great. Well, be well. Hopefully Battlebee is in top shape for tonight, and looking forward to it.
Yeah, I'll see you tonight.
I'll see you then.
Mm-hmm.
And with that, Marcus would probably head out.
B starts blasting Beach Boys again.
Does Marcus ever do anything with the box, or does he just leave it be for now?
He's gonna make one more stop and then head back to his apartment, and he's gonna try it, or he's gonna head back to his laboratory, and he wants to take a closer look at it.
Okay. Where's your last stop?
Last stop would be Mariah and Zephyr's apartment.
Mm.
Yeah, going up to the apartment, would Marcus have seen like a moving van?
Maybe. Yeah, I think like definitely time during the summer they probably got a place. So it is possible that he would see a moving van on that day.
Yeah. So like maybe he passes like several workers like moving boxes up and down the elevator, bringing them to the truck, and your door is probably open to allow them to do that pretty easily.
There is. There's definitely a
Yes.
box that just reads like deed doors, like just sharpied on the box,
Full
Right, I
box,
have
just
to
bead doors.
I have to keep my bead curtains. They mark all the doorways. I also think that Mariah Zephyr's place is definitely not fancy enough to have an elevator, but you flatter me.
Oh, no.
I feel like it's literally like a 2-story kind of.
The thing is,
A
it's not a magic elevator like they have in the upper district.
Yeah.
This is just a bucket with a pulley system.
Truly.
Mechanical? Gross. I can hear the gears turning.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, Marcus, you find them apartment noticeably sparse.
Noticeably less crowded, I'd say.
Yeah.
Maybe not sparse yet, but noticeably packed up.
Wow, you guys move fast.
Oh, hey, Marcus. Hey.
Oh.
How's it going, guys?
Good.
Going fine. Just
Yeah.
make yourself that what's left of home.
Well, thank you. Sorry for the intrusion, but I actually had to ask Lux a question. I kind of wanted to keep it off the stones, so just want to keep it between us. If that's okay with you.
Yeah.
Oh.
Need some privacy?
I just momentarily.
Oh yeah, I mean, there's like a back room. Like, the bedroom's all packed up, so we could just go back there.
I'll just help the boys here.
Yep.
Cool.
All right. Mariah will take him back to the now empty bedroom.
No. Hold on. No.
What?
Mariah, where does the is this like a crystal orb? Where does crystal orbs go?
But I with the bead doors.
With the bead doors. Bead doors.
I didn't know I had a crystal orb. Look
It's
into
amazing what
that.
you find when you move.
I know. There's just like all this random stuff I have to get rid of from like past lives and stuff. Like when I was different. It's just a whole mess. And I've donated so much stuff at this point.
I'll bet.
Mm-hmm.
Where are you guys heading off to?
I mean, not far. We're staying in the middle district.
Oh.
Yeah, and just they built a lot of, I guess, probably like 100 years old now, I guess, but they built like a bunch of homes when the 10th kingdom was created, and me making lore up in James's place.
Yeah, no, they definitely do have like actual homes. It's not all tight packed apartments.
I figured it was probably like post World War II, where they built a bunch of like small family homes and stuff for people when they came home from war, I guess. Yeah. So,
There's definitely like a suburbs of the 10th Kingdom.
Yeah. She's like, so we just, we got one of those nice little places. Got a nice little house. It's kind of old, but it needs little work, but it's nice. It's not too far. So,
well, I'm sure Zephyr will feel right at home. That's really great.
Oh yeah, just backyard, fenced in, just all the really like homey sort of stuff.
You should get a dog.
Oh yeah. Oh, a dog's a great idea.
Anyway, so I'm sorry, I wanted to ask you something.
Yeah.
And first of all, I should probably tell you something.
Marcus, you're scaring me.
Don't be mad.
Marcus, you're scaring me.
I may have gone to speak with Navris.
Mariah just like kind of like tilts her head to the side and is like, okay, not mad. Curious.
All right. So my mentor Klaus was trying to rebuild the Assassin's Guild. We all know what happened to him. I'm basically going to rebuild it. I'm pulling in allies. Speech was going to be my number 2, so she's going to be kind of like the overall conscience of things. And I need someone who's got great infiltration skills, somebody who could literally be anyone. Would you join my guild and be my spy master?
Oh, Marcus, spy master. Okay, you remember when we went to go see Einstein, right? And I tripped over the velvet ropes. Do you really feel like a spy master and someone who does that? I got arrested by the police.
I suspect if you were alone, you wouldn't have had that same issue.
Wow.
This would be purely a observe and report style thing. There's no need to go to highly secured areas as an invisible person. This is you gain people's trust and you let them take you somewhere.
Okay, listen, I'll think about this. It's not a no, but I also am gonna be picky about what I do, okay?
That's fair.
Zephyr and I have talked about starting a detective agency, because he was a detective before. So,
And you're allowed to be selective. That's totally fine. I just want to be transparent that the reason why I want you there is so that when we are approached for contracts, we know the full context of what the contract entails. So we try to eliminate any innocent loss.
all right. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I'll do it. Selective, eliminate innocent loss. I'm in.
All right.
And you talked to Navris.
Well, yeah. Who else would I go to? Goddess of Secrets? That's exactly what we're trying to get along with here.
How did you? Did you like pray or something?
No. I got that the same way we got to Noobs' place.
Oh, I should have known. I should have known. That thing's gonna get you into trouble.
Probably, but it hasn't gotten me killed yet, which honestly is better than I was expecting. So we're good.
Marcus. What am I gonna do with you? All right.
Marcus
And-
flashes the most unsettling smile you could probably imagine.
Not making it better. I don't know what you're planning. I'm kind of concerned, honestly. But I'm assuming that you don't want me to tell Zephyr.
I'm not gonna tell you to tell him. I'm not gonna tell you not to tell him. Just that people have their secrets, and he's following someone who's very lawful and right-minded, and I'm following somebody who is also friends with you.
Following? Wait, following? You're
Well,
following?
following's probably not the right word, but we've struck an agreement. So,
God.
well, yes,
Okay.
there are many, but just her so far.
Oh God. Okay. All right. Sure. Okay. I will do this selectively. Whether or not I tell my husband is another thing.
And as I said, that is entirely up to you.
Mhm.
I'm not. There's no gag order here. This is purely what you think is right.
Okay. Okay. All right.
I trust your judgment.
I trust yours.
You don't have to, but thank you.
I'll let you know if anything changes.
That's fair.
On that note, very interested in how much work you'll be getting from this Assassin's Guild of yours.
Well, we'll see if it ever makes it past member number 3.
Well, I'll do what I can. Selectively.
Of course.
Let's go talk to him before he gets antsy. Or puts my other baubles in other places that they don't belong, and I'll never find them again. And
Every time you move, you lose 3 things, you gain 4 things. It all balances out in the end.
I believe that so much. It's like a life mantra.
All right. I will let you guys be. Don't let me get in your way. Thank you so much for seeing me. Zephyr, always a pleasure, sir. Thank you for letting me borrow your wife for a bit.
Yeah, you take care, buddy.
I will. Oh, how's your speech going, by the way? You have something coming up soon, don't you?
Uh, yeah, I do.
That's gonna be great.
It's gonna be quite the show.
I'm looking forward to it.
Oh, thanks. I think it'll be on which channel did they say? Channel 5? That's probably on every channel.
I can't wait to hear it. Y'all have a great one. I will talk to you guys again soon.
See you, Marcus.
Marcus, you head back to your workshop.
Yep. once he's at his workshop, he would take out the arcane configuration and set it on the table in front of him. He's not 100% that he wants to mess with this thing, but he feels like he needs to know more about it.
What is your intention with it? What do you want to do with it specifically?
I guess he wants to see if it's active, if there's anything trapped in it.
Does that mean you would try to open it?
Does Marcus know enough about this thing that if you were to open it, would it cause any damage to whatever's inside?
Well, the only other time you've had experience with this was when you were at the college,
Hmm.
and those three like specters or spirits came out.
So if there's something inside, he would release it.
That's correct.
Given that context, he would go to Fiona and give her the best explanation he has about this box. And he would want to open it with her present. And I would assume that Phillips is probably still in jail.
Yes, he is. We can say in your workshop you were tinkering with it and you made it easy to open, like with one final thing. That way you don't have to work on it while you're there.
Okay, that works.
But you know how to easily open this thing now. And as we see Marcus explaining this to Fiona, she's hand to her mouth, kind of like biting her lip and nodding. I want you to open it. Yes, please.
He would then undo the last catch essentially and open it.
The box irises, and you'll see a thin silver mist leave the box as it goes into the air and dissipates. And though her expression remains of curiosity, you will see a tear form and roll down her cheek. She like gives a confused face as she like touches it as if she didn't even notice that she had cried.
Are you okay, Fiona?
I felt a memory. I'm not sure what it was.
Try and describe it.
It was like my perfume. I just again her face isn't like sad. It seemed like the tear came out of nowhere. And she just like furrows her brow, and it was familiar though.
Can you think of anyone else who might have worn your perfume?
She nods. My mother, yes. And you can see like her lips like starts trembling a little bit. Father told me that he tried to bring her back. He wasn't able to.
I think this is why he was not able to.
So I can now though?
I think you can. If she's willing.
Yeah, more tears like well in her eyes, and she leans forwards and just wraps her arms around your neck and gives you like a tight squeeze. Just whispers, "Thank you."
No. Thank you, Fiona.
Very, very quickly, she like breaks the hug, wipes her tears, and she says, "Well, you're always welcome here. I think I'm going to go see a Church of Harain member."
I think you should. You need a
Um,
ride.
Sure, yes. You'll drive her to the church?
Yes. As fast or as slow as she likes.
Was there anything Marcus wanted to do aside from that?
Nope, I can't think of a better way to close it out.
Perfect. So, Mirai, we left you sort of like maybe standing in the bedroom after Marcus had departed, and he bid you both farewell.
All right. Well, I think first off, after Marcus leaves and Mariah's just like kind of in the living room, She like just kind of grabs Zephyr by the elbow and like drags him just kind of like down the hallway.
Okay.
And is like, hey, so Marcus is restarting that Assassin's Guild that Klaus was.
Oh, that's what this is about. I thought you
You thought what?
nothing. So
Okay.
he's starting the Assassin's Guild then.
Uh-huh.
Why
What
did he
you
ask you?
think?
Well, why did he ask you?
She's like narrowing her eyes at him. Okay, well, I'm not gonna forget about that. He wants me to be his spy master.
Oh. That's
Interesting.
mhm.
What were you
I
going
mean,
to say?
if you want that, you can take it. I mean, I had to change the the name just to Wesley.
No. It's not like that. You and me, we're the team. That's like a consulting gig.
Oh. Okay. Good, because Wesley sounds way better.
It does. It really does. Yeah, he went to go see Navris.
And lived.
Yeah, and lived. He
Huh.
did. Yeah, got in the same way we got into Anubis's. So that was interesting. I don't know if he's okay. We'll have to check on him. Maybe.
It'll be fine.
Maybe after speech we can go
Yeah, I think we have some of our own stuff to handle first.
yeah, totally. We got speech and we've got to like finish moving, and I think that have they taken the couch yet?
Found this cool decanter under it too.
What, a decanter?
Yeah.
There's a decanter under the couch?
A whole a whole decanter under the couch.
Why?
It's your place. I don't know.
I don't know. Somebody else must have put that there. One of the, the other ones. Okay. Can I leave you to finish moving? I think you can handle that.
Of course. Where are you going?
I think I have to go talk to some people, probably Navris. I still don't know how to feel about it.
If you need me to come, I will.
Yeah, you want to come talk to Navris?
Of course.
Listen, I'm gonna go to the cemetery first, and then I'll be back. Navris time, you and me. Hopefully, she lets you in.
I mean, why not? I mean, I'm so charming.
I guess with that, she'll head off to, I'm assuming it's probably like a non-Church of Harain cemetery, which I'm sure they have, just like a general big.
Yeah, think of Church of Harain less like a church and more like a hospital. They definitely just have like kingdom cemeteries, things that aren't specifically associated to any church or god in particular.
Yeah, she'll she's been over the summer. She went and she like purchased probably like a little like a plot. Not that there's anything to go there, and a headstone. Just a very like little area. Just she bought it for you, and I don't think it's just. God, I'm assuming she knows his last name, but you know what they say about assuming. But I would hope that she would know at least whatever last name he probably gave her. And no birth date, but probably death date for sure. So at least the year. And I think that she probably got a call earlier in the week that said like that it was ready, the headstone. So she's just gonna go and cut the like shearing off of it. Usually they have like they're usually wrapped until the family comes and cuts the shearing off. So yeah, she would go do that.
Does the headstone like say anything other than like his name, a date? Like, is it inscribed with anything?
It probably just has like a song lyric.
Like she's like a rainbow?
Yeah, but I feel like that's almost like more pertaining to Mirai than it is pertaining to him. But yeah, he sang that to her. So yeah, I think it's probably got that engraved, and it's just probably like right under a tree. I imagine it's kind of like one of those really old giant trees with in my mind, almost like a magnolia tree. That's my southerner coming out. Just the big sweeping arms and the delicate blossoms. And she just cuts the shearing off, and I think she's brought some flowers. I think she just like take it. She'd kind of like just kneel in front of it, and she'd take off the medallion of thoughts that she had bought from Tim TV. Just kind of sink it a little bit into the earth. So there's nothing left, and there was nothing of him. Just basically this. The only thing that she had that she could really remember him by, besides photos and whatnot. But I think she'd just like put a hand on the little headstone and just say, well, it's not even easy to talk to you when you're gone, is it? But I didn't have enough time to thank you for everything. And I wish I'd been able to realize everything that you were doing, what you were trying to say with your actions. And thank you for giving me the second chance to be free and be alive and be happy and be in love. I'll try to do the best I can with that second chance. She'll just kind of like lean forward and give the headstone a kiss, and then she'll leave.
As you're standing there looking at the headstone, just this slight breeze just blows through the park, blowing some leaves, and you gather yourself and leave the park.
Gather myself is a very I'm fine. That was tough.
That hit the worst.
It was tough. Oh no, I think Jay's messaging me to see if I'm crying.
Oh my god.
He said, "Are you okay? Are you fake?" No, I'm real crying, Jason, but it's my own fault.
That's the most death sentence I've ever heard.
Are you good to continue on to your next topic?
Yes, where Mariah goes home back to a significantly more empty apartment.
Well, it depends
Where-
on how much work Zephyr got done. So
How much work did Zephyr get done?
Harder, hardly working.
I feel like it's still probably like significantly empty because the guys are doing the hard work.
That's fair.
Zephyr is supervising,
Yeah.
so
No.
he's not doing anything.
No, that's crime board number 3. I need number 4 out. Oh, hey, Lex. Or Mariah.
Mariah.
Hey, Mariah. How am I still not used to that?
Probably shouldn't have changed my name mid-season.
I don't know if I need more Adderall or less Adderall. Like,
No, you can't put Rick and Morty quotes in this show. Jeez.
I think he knows her signs, so he'll just go up and hug her.
She's like, no, I'm fine. I'm good.
No, come here. Free of
Okay.
charge.
All right. Thank you.
How was it?
I mean, it was nice. It looked good. It was
That's
just
good.
under a tree and everything. And
You got under this tree plant? Wow.
yeah, I thought it was nice. There's like no body, so it was pretty cheap too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's nice. Well, I'm sure he would have liked it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Well, you want me to reach out? You want to go see Navris together?
No, it's up to you.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think anything else will be weird today. Weirder than Marcus telling me he busted into her domain and restarted
Yeah,
the
that
Assassin's
was
Guild.
something.
Like I said, I'm worried about Marcus.
We'll monitor him. It's fine.
It'll be fine. Yeah, so I think with that, Mariah will reach out to Navris via Ascending and just say, hey, Navris, wanted to know if you had time to talk. Wanted to bring Zephyr. Hope that's okay. Mariah.
If you could have laughing and ascending, there would be at the beginning, but she says, of course, I'll send someone your way to pick you up. As soon as that message ends, you see the last mover guy moving a box out of the room, and behind you is one of her cloaked agents gesturing to a summoned door to bring you to her domain.
She points to the guy and is like, you guys gotta get a bell.
Doesn't
something.
respond.
I know, but you're just gonna scare someone really bad one day. I'm just saying. Yeah, so I think she takes Zephyr's hand and she goes through the door.
You guys walk through and he follows you, closing the door behind him. You guys walk the tiled floors to her study, where you will find her standing, waiting for you, and giving a friendly expression. Mariah, Zephyr, so good to see you both. Well, come in. She gestures for you guys to sit down.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Mariah will sit down.
Zephyr will too.
So, to what do I owe the pleasure of this visit?
I heard that you spoke with Marcus.
Spoke is one way to say that. Yes, we had a conversation.
Yeah, he said something about the Assassin's Guild. He asked me to join. He said he had your blessing.
Yes, I was quite intrigued by the proposal, if not for just a moment surprised by his entry.
Yeah, he's surprising me too. I don't know if it's necessarily in a good way, but I am surprised.
It's not often an insect wanders into a spider's web willingly, mind you.
Insect? It's like an analogy. Okay, I get it. Yeah.
She nods yeah, sure.
Mariah is so skeptical. That really threw her off, I think. I imagine that she and Zephyr are sitting in these chairs, still holding hands, and when Navris kind of nods, yeah, sure, she squeezes his hand.
Yeah, can I do an insight on that?
I really want to insight.
She's being very, very sarcastic. There's no insight roll needed. She's for the most part joking.
Okay.
Yeah, he'll squeeze back in Morse code. Nothing.
Yeah. Yeah, no, Marcus is definitely a unique character. But
An interesting skill set, I must admit.
Yeah, he's got a gun that shoots on its own too. Very cool.
I was more referring to the ability to go into anyone's domain he desires. But
Oh, the weird claw. Yeah. Mm, is a weird thing that we had surgically attached to him. Anyway, that's I didn't come to talk about his retractable claw. I was hoping that I'm kind of I wouldn't say that I'm retiring from being a blade, but I think I'm going to take a step back. I'm going to help Marcus with the Assassin's Guild in a selective capacity. I was hoping that I could ask you for a favor.
yes, mind you, you've helped me out tremendously. I understand the notion of a vacation, believe me.
Sure, you don't get many of them, but I was hoping that you might be able to help me find more changelings like us.
She sighs. Right, the difficulty with that is even as vast as my network is, it is nearly impossible.
Yeah, because of the
Believe me, I keep a watchful eye wherever I can. They're not easy things to spot, even by the most trained eye.
yeah, that makes sense.
But that doesn't mean I'm going to give up. After all, I found you.
It's very true. I'm very grateful that you did. I just think it would be nice if I could find more. That's why I know that you're still gonna look. I don't want them to feel alone. But it's not gonna be easy.
The things that are difficult are the most worth doing.
Yeah. Maybe I'll think of something. Maybe I can think of a way to figure out if I can find any.
Makes you feel better. I can tell you, first person I'll tell is you, if I find someone.
Can I insight that?
Sure.
Don't know if Mirai believes her.
I'm here. Could I insight that as well?
Sure. Yeah, you both can insight that.
Come on, maybe not 20 or something.
16, 15. She's not lying. She's genuinely curious about finding changeling. I mean, that's one of the reasons why she's interested in Mirai, and it looks like part of her thinks it would do you good to find more of your kind, because she knows she's a god, and while she's also a changeling, that does promote some difference, like a different dynamic, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mirai will just nod. She'll feel confident with that. Also, well, okay. I appreciate that. I look forward to it. I know you'll find another one. There's got to be more out there. I can't be the only one.
And if there are, I'm best suited to find them, I think.
That's true. I mean, I'm not the only one. It can't just be the two of us.
Amongst my own, yes, we're the only ones.
Hopefully we'll find another soon. Keep my ears to the ground. I know you always have your ears to the ground, but I guess there just is one more thing. When we thought the world was ending, I saw a vision of you. Someone that looked like Justina and then somebody else. It was, and she said, I'll do better than she ever could. You said, I don't trust you at all.
She kind of like sighs and she says, I don't know where you were to divine such information, but what you saw is true. The
That,
Justina you know is not the one that history knows.
that makes sense.
She was my friend once when I thought I could trust her.
I guess when you kind of do the sort of stuff we do, it's hard to know who you can trust sometimes. Well, that's it. I don't have anything else, Navris. I just kind of wanted to come and chat, I guess, for a minute and ask you for that favor and ask you about that memory. So, thank you. I know you're so busy.
I always have time for you. And of course, you too, Zephyr. And she like smiles at you.
Yeah.
I'll be watching, by the way. I always am.
Yeah.
She like directs that at you, Zephyr, considering your speech.
Oh god.
Oh, he's such a good boy. You don't really have to worry about him at all. Mariah like leans over the chair and kisses his cheek.
Part of me enjoys actually the relationship you two have.
Yeah?
Considering your relation to Justina.
Yeah.
She like gives a mischievous smile.
You are
Oh,
kind
when two worlds collide.
Mhm. It was meant to be, wasn't it?
And with that, she will gesture you guys to the door. I hope you both enjoy some much needed rest.
I think so. I think we will. I think maybe we should take a nice trip somewhere after your speech.
Yeah. We could.
Mariah will stand. Once Zephyr stands, she'll like kind of like drag him towards the exit. I'll see you sooner, sure.
Just as a like slight little wave. And as you guys exit the room, the shadowy cloaked figure will guide you guys back the way you came.
Thanks, Shadow Guy. Are you the same one every time?
Just stands there, like no, you can't even see his face because it's just like shadow underneath.
I just want to
Doesn't
know
respond.
I just want to know
Try
how
to
you
hand him a
get
tip.
You try to hand him a tip.
Yeah.
1 gold.
There's no like pockets on his cloak.
Just gonna like toss it into the face hole.
Yeah, I'm just gonna flick it at him. Like if it's in the chest, then whatever. It's like I just like flick it at him like at chest height. Does it just bounce off him or
Yep, he doesn't react. It just hits his chest and falls to the floor. He doesn't even flinch.
Oh wow. I heard about these guards. These castle guards, same thing. No expression, don't move. Wild, right?
they laugh?
No, they don't do anything. I don't know. It was in the story. It must be inspired by these guys. She waves bye to him. Okay,
He does not wave back.
See you next time. I think we should call him Greg.
Rig.
He seems like a Greg to me.
Greg the Shadow. You.
Greg the Shadow.
But with that, you guys leave her domain. And is there anything else that Mirai would like to do before we move over to Lorien?
I don't think so. I think that's all for Mirai.
So, Lorien, it is your turn in combat. This is like the slowest combat progression ever. So where do we see Lorien? Is he at
Well-
the forge with Anubis? Is he like on some hill overlooking the city?
I think that is what he'd do. He would, summon his steed in quotes here,
Uh-huh.
ride off to a, local park or something, because he needs to be in that tranquil space to get his mind to where his grandfather is.
Do you recall the first time the first location that you actually spoke with your grandfather?
Oh man, that was ages ago. Like in the 10th Kingdom, or
Yeah, it was in the 10th Kingdom.
is this like a quiz, or do you
No,
also
no,
not
it's
know?
not a quiz. So the first time you spoke to him was immediately after you had fell unconscious, after Praedyth took control, and you were in that magic circle in the underground Colosseum when he reached out to you.
Oh yes, that was a while ago. So he would, have a seat up on the hill, nice breeze flowing by. No, close his eyes, a few deep breaths in and out. And then when he opened them again, he would be in that same spot, dressed in all white. There's that door off in the distance that he's still a little curious about, but I think he asked about it the other time. And is Lothric sitting anywhere around?
Yeah, you open your eyes, and as you like look towards the door, there is a cobblestone path that leads up to it, and along that path is a small stone bench where Lothric is currently sitting.
Lauren would make his way over and gently sit down next to him.
He just kind of like smiles. I don't know if I ever properly thanked you, Lorien, for releasing me and setting me free of him.
I don't think you really have to. Just, it was the right thing. For you and for everyone.
Feel somewhat responsible for everything that's happened. And I can't help but think that if not for me, perhaps you would have done something different, would have been someone different.
Well, I'm not sure what I could have done if you weren't there to help me. And I owe it all to you, I think.
He shakes his head. I think it's quite the opposite. He just kind of like looks at you, sort of like the spitting image of your dad, who is also a spitting image of him, and I don't think I can apologize enough for what happened, but I think now at least, whatever you choose, it will be your choice.
Oh, have a soft sigh. Look over towards that door again. I think I'll be done for a long time, I think. And I think you should be done too. I know you've been stuck around for longer than you should. I know there are other people waiting for you wherever that door is. I don't want to keep you waiting.
Kind of looks up at the door and, well, I had to make sure you didn't get into too much trouble. But you're right. I think I'm ready.
And after another moment of silence, he'll turn over and give his grandpa a big hug. I'll let go and sit back. Do you want your sword back too? I don't know if I'll be using it anymore.
Certainly don't think I'll have much use for it wherever I'm going.
Maybe I'll have it just in case. I hope I won't have to use it anymore. It was nice, not fighting. I think we're both ready to have a nice break.
Puts his hand on your shoulder and nods. You've done a lot of good, Lorien. You should know that. You and your friends.
I couldn't do without them either. And even though you didn't really meet them, I'm sure that they would have liked to know you better.
And with that, he'll stand up, look at the door, and look back at you. Well, would you like to accompany me? And he'll like hold out his arm for you.
He'll stand up and like take one step forward, but then Lothar can definitely tell that he is a little bit, what's the word here?
Audacious, hesitant.
Conflicted. There we go.
Yeah, so he looks at you and shakes his head. Is something wrong?
Well, if I do go through this door with you, what will happen to, he'll put a hand on his chest, my body back home? Is this, the next world? Do you even know what's behind there?
Yeah, he shakes his head and he says, no, I just simply want you to accompany me to the door. I don't think...
Oh.
And he looks at it and he's like, you have so much more time left.
Oh, of course. He'll stand up and take his grandfather's arm. And even though Lorian had no time with him while they were both alive, it definitely feels like they are a real family, even if one of them was a angel soldier who got blown up all those many years ago.
Mm-hmm.
It's very comforting. They'll make their way towards the door.
And as you guys stand before the door, you can feel him. He's like a little nervous, a little hesitant, but there's also resolve on his face. The door will slowly open. This sort of like ethereal white light glowing from it as these motes of golden light drift down from it. The light washing over both of your faces. And he looks at you and says, you're going to do great things, Lorian. I'm sad I won't get to see it, but I'm glad I could at least see you before I went.
His bottom lip quivers a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, I don't have any tears for you, but I'll do it for you and for everyone.
You deserve the right to be a little selfish. He smiles.
I think I might have earned that at least.
Keep Anubis in line for me. Evangel can't do it on her own.
It's one of my skills.
Take another deep breath. Face the door. And as he closes his eyes, you will see his body begin to glow that same golden ethereal light. And just at the edge, you will see a glimmer of all of the colors sort of like blending at his edges as he begins to fade and disappear. And with that, the massive stone doors will gently close, the light disappearing. And for the first time, Lauren, you are alone. No guidance, no comfort.
Well, Laurie knows that with the Lonely Hearts Club, he is never truly alone.
Mm-hmm.
And he'll sit up, just listen to the birds. There's nothing else to block that out. And after a moment, slowly get up, head onto the cycle, and drive on down to the Waffle House, just in case any of his friends are there.
Oh. Do you like radio to everyone to like meet up there?
It would definitely be a lower energy call, of course, and it's don't know exactly what it would say in character, but if you're free, I'd like to have brunch with somebody.
Okay. Does anyone respond to this urgent call for Waffle House?
Of course. Yeah, I think Mirai probably like by this time, I feel like they've gotten everything into the house. So she probably just like when she picks up, she's like,
Hey, yeah. Everything good, Lorian?
I'd rather talk about it there, if that's okay.
Yeah, of course it is. Yeah, don't worry. Same Waffle House as always. I'll bring Zephyr. Anybody else there? B? Marcus? Halo? Sorry, the radio was really loud.
Yep, still here.
Yeah, I'm definitely coming.
Yep, I'm coming too.
All right. See you guys there. I know, I don't have to pick anyone up this time. Wow, this will be so much quicker. See you guys at the Waffle House.
So you guys meet up, get your signature booth, and all pile in, ordering your various coffees, eggs, smothered and covered hash browns,
All-star breakfast,
yeah.
baby.
pecan waffles, baby.
Ooh, I want chocolate. Mm.
And add waffles.
So that's an excellent choice, my friend.
Also, do we take the new car?
We took the new car. You think Zephyr would let Mariah go anywhere in well, I would say the old car, but I don't even think they had a car before.
So you guys are all in Waffle House.
So the moment you lay eyes on Lorian, there's definitely something different. That angelic luster is gone. You know, the bright, it's almost like there's that almost a halo around him. Which, I mean, his auras still work, but they're a bit more, softer now. His golden hair is just more of a light brown, and the golden eyes have faded into more of a light hazel. And he's definitely less energetic just at this moment, sipping on his coffee with 2 creamers and 2 sugars.
You get a haircut, son?
Oh, is it like touch his ponytail? No, same hair.
Looks nice. Looks a little different.
Oh, well, it's less angelly now, I think. He'll toy with one of his rings.
Oh, what happened with the angel stuff?
I mean, I still have all my magic and things, but Grandpa's gone now. He's definitely had his time, and now that we're done, he didn't need to watch over me anymore. So it's just me.
Well,
really quiet. So I wanted to have everybody talk so I could feel better. Of course, I don't want that to be too selfish of me.
Why are you so concerned about being selfish, Lorian?
Well, I'm not really sure. It's not always about me, It shouldn't be. We're a team, aren't we?
Yeah, we're a team, but it can be, everybody has their turn on a team, right? So everybody's got to shine.
I think we're all allowed to be there for one another.
Yeah, totally.
And I think that's what we're at this Waffle House for. To be here for you. So it won't be so quiet.
And waffles. We're here for the waffles too.
No, stop. Oh.
Like I'm in real life, you can see him start to tear up.
Aw.
I'm glad you're all my friends.
Oh, Lorian, don't cry.
We're so glad to be besties.
God, I'm crying too in real life.
He's trying not to cry on her. No!
Just wanted to move, but now everyone's crying again.
Yeah, let's go.
Oh no.
Beast trying to catch her tears from going into her waffle. I don't want a soggy waffle. I don't want a soggy waffle.
I'll get you another one. It's fine.
Okay.
I'm sorry I was away for so long, and you still cared about me. Oh, yeah, it sounds all self-deprecating now.
Okay, man.
You just had some stuff to handle. That's okay.
Yeah, we all got stuff sometimes.
Yeah. Making sure no tears in the coffee. I'd water it down.
It's okay. Tears in the coffee, not always a bad thing.
You don't want too much salt,
Dude, it's just so salty. B drinks her second cup.
Marcus pulls a small flask out of his coat pocket, slides a little bit into his glass, and puts the flask back in his pocket.
I don't think that's allowed, Marcus. No outside drinks. the establishment.
This is the movie theater.
You guys not sneak food into the movie theater?
I do that all the
Who
time.
doesn't do that? There's a difference to Waffle House.
Hey.
Sneaks.
Yeah, I'm sorry. The rules are sacred at Waffle House.
This is the lawful house here. Not
This is the lawful house.
No.
It
Oh,
is
I almost
time to
forgot.
leave.
I almost forgot to ask. Yeah, the good deed tattoos, are they still there now that Lothric's gone?
They are there, but they're not the same like luster. Just like your hair, they've kind of faded. A reminder, but
Lee, like he'll pull up his sleeve to look over it as everyone's lamenting about salty waffles. There's the first one he got with them all helping the goblins rise up. Simpler times when things weren't always so dangerous. But everyone's still here through it all, and he's very happy about that.
Yeah, we're all still here somehow. We made it.
Maybe I'll get one of all of us somewhere, with a real needle in a real shop.
I heard those really hurt.
Well, I can take a lot, That's what I've been doing this whole time.
Yeah, I hear the rib cage is where it's the easiest.
Insight you real quick. I mean, do you know about the most painful spots for a tattoo?
I don't know why B would know that.
She's a teen. She's going through a rebellious phase.
B shows she has a tattoo.
I know. I was like, is B interested in getting a tattoo?
Ivy?
Ever since the pizza shop, we
My
get a matching
God.
tattoo, celebrate our partnership.
I think B would get a pizza tattoo.
That sounds like something B would do.
That fucking tracks. that fucking tracks like nothing else. Jeez. When B says the rib cage is the most painful or the best place to get a tattoo, Mariah just looks at her and goes, "No, it's not."
Yeah, you're right. I was just trying to sound cool. Well, we could get tattoos together.
You know what?
That'd be cool.
That would be really fun.
I think since I'm not an adult, I think my dad has to sign like a form for that, probably.
So, I mean,
I
you're
think
30.
he'd be. I'm 33. I think he'd be okay with it. Really, he's not too controlling.
Yeah, Bert's cool.
He is pretty cool.
He's cool as hell.
Oh, B, when are your robot finals? I don't know much about them.
Oh, so we're here. B shoves a piece of waffle into her mouth. Okay, so I have jerseys for everyone. Oh my god. Lorian, you get to wear yours.
I have my own jersey?
Yeah, so they're all Team Brunswick. So they're like red, and this like the bottom of the shirt and the bottom of the sleeves are trimmed in bronze, and on the back it says like Team Brunswick.
I would wear that every day.
Yeah, I'll bring it tonight, and you can get it then, and you can just change into it. But everybody has to please wear your jerseys. That would make me really happy. And if Mariah, you could bring your pom poms again. That was pretty cool.
Oh, I'm definitely bringing my pom poms.
Okay. And I don't know. I've invited some people, so I hope they come. Other people.
Who did you invite?
Diego.
Diego.
Mariah like leans in and is like, it's illegal for him to be here, right? He explicitly told us that.
I know. It was more of just I'm thinking of you. You're kind of really annoying, but also it was really fun throwing a Cheeto at your head. So here's an invitation to my final tournament round.
I love throwing a Cheeto at your head. Will you please come to my final? Yeah. Okay. That makes sense.
I thought it tracked.
It sure does. Oh, Beatrice, what are we gonna do with you?
So yeah, it's tonight. I think they usually start at like midnight, right, James?
Yeah, they take place at midnight.
I'm just gonna say it. Whatever I say will be the truth. It starts tonight at midnight. It starts tonight at midnight, and I have to be there at like 8 p.m. just to do some practices and stuff.
Wait, are you fighting Augustus?
I am, little bitch.
God, I hate that kid.
If he wins, I will destroy him.
Oh,
That is violence against children.
oh, just wait until you learn what his stupid battle bot is called.
What's it called?
No, you'll have to wait for it.
Fine.
It's
Just
freaking
wait.
If it's
stupid.
bad, I will
literally.
destroy him.
You probably
literally
will.
just
He's
wait.
really unoriginal. And he pays
Pretty bad, guys.
I can't wait.
he pays everyone to work on his battle bot, and he can't do it himself. And he
Yeah.
has an education. Stupid.
Lorian, there was one thing as Anubis regained his health. He did want you to mention something to Marcus.
Oh,
So we see the scene of Anubis, or your memory of him talking to you, and he's still in his rest bed, getting better, and you just remember him saying, you might want to tell Marcus that I encountered something rather odd when he was in my domain. As I understand it, he died, but there was something attempting to take his soul, and had he not died in my domain, I fear what would have happened. And yeah, you have that quick memory.
you see the little light bulb go off. Oh, Marcus, Anubis told me to tell you something. If you're not too busy eating your breakfast.
Oh, no, good man. Yeah, he just slowly brings the cup of coffee up to his nose.
Well, apparently, because you died in Anubis's domain, someone was coming for your soul. Luckily, that didn't happen, so it's okay.
Hmm.
Yeah. He snorts the coffee back into the mug and goes, "I'm sorry. Somebody was trying to take my soul and they failed, or somebody was trying to take my soul from inside the domain."
I think it was the second one. I don't deal a lot in soul swapping, so but you're okay, and you're probably not going back there, so you're good. Just watch out.
Okay. Marcus looks
Bry's
a little more nervous.
Mariah's making a face.
Hmm.
Wow, Marcus, who'd you piss off?
Who hasn't he done that too?
Do you want that alphabetically, or do you want that chronologically?
Oh, geez, Marcus. Wow. Did Anubis say anything else about who it might have been?
That's all he told me.
He just said that had Marcus not died in his domain, he's not sure what would have happened.
So being in Anubis's domain secured his soul for that little bit?
Yes.
Okay. So if you died outside of Anubis's domain, your soul's gonna get sucked, apparently.
Oh, I fucking know what this
So
is.
don't die. Unless you're in Anubis's domain. I can revive you,
Yikes.
and then it's okay.
Not if someone's
As long as
trying to
it's been
steal
a
his soul.
Would Marcus have a suspicion as to what Lorian is referring to?
Does Mike have a suspicion?
Sounds like somebody's trying to steal his soul and put
AC
it
has-
into a little happy cube.
Casey, do you actually
Casey,
know?
I think
Have-
so.
Have I told you?
I don't know. Maybe I'm just really smart.
Okay,
I don't
let's hear
know.
it.
What's your theory?
My theory, it has something to do with the Assassin's Guild.
Huh.
Right? Because Klaus did something with his soul. He signed it away. I don't think he necessarily signed it away, but Klaus did something with his soul. And I know he was absolutely destroyed by that spell, but I think that also played into him not being able to be brought back because Fiona was like, "Oh, I'll look into it." And then I think Marcus did something that essentially signed away his soul. So when he dies, he dies. Sorry, that's not much information, but I think it has something to do with the Assassin's Guild. And something, I don't remember the exact thing, but Klaus did it. Right? Is my theory correct, James?
If you play the game, You either are victorious or you are defeated.
Oh, I am right. Oh my gosh.
Bad, I'm not Marcus.
Well, yeah, glad I'm not Marcus.
Marcus smirks a little.
Oh my god.
Don't
Well-
smirk. That's the same smirk you had before. I don't like that.
Well, I'm glad you're okay.
Mari's
It's
like
an-
staring daggers at Marcus.
Marcus would make eye contact with Mirai and just take a sip of coffee. This soul thing,
Mm-hmm.
does it have anything to do with the chess piece?
I mean, that's all that was left behind when Klaus died.
Yep.
You
Yes, it
better.
was.
You better tell Mariah, because I got to tell you about things that she'll be outie on. That she's like, wait a minute, hold on. You fucking. I got to use this chess piece, and if I fucking die, I die. And that's all that's left. No, I want to have a kid. Absolutely not.
I thought it was funny that that was revealed after he was like, I'll just go to Navris's domain. The worst that'll happen is she'll just kill me.
Oh my god. The worst that'll happen is that she'll just kill me and I'll never be alive again.
Yep.
Wow. Well,
Yeah, Marcus will
Yikes.
definitely share that with you once he figures it out.
above board, I had set that rule that when Marcus dies, that's it for him. But then that happened in Anubis's domain. I was like, fuck. Oh wait, he's the god. He's the god of death. Yeah, he can block that. That's fine.
so, glad I gave myself an out, says James.
Yeah. I'm fine with telling you that. I think it's funny.
Jeez,
That is really funny.
God, I was so worried that like because Klaus just was obliterated and all was left was a chess piece. I was like, what is all gonna be left of Zephyr if he dies? Like a pair of pilot's wings? What am I supposed to do with that shit?
Pilot's wings don't pay the bills.
The original of that spell is that if the target is dropped to 0 hit points, their head explodes.
Oh.
Which
Yep.
I would have
Extreme, baby.
done a toned down version of that a little bit.
That's a little visceral.
That's far
Jeez.
worse.
Yeah. In this world, it doesn't do that. It just basically it like kills your brain activity. So you will still like have cardiovascular functions. You're basically just brain dead at that point.
What spell is that?
I think it's Psychic Scream.
That's what Psychic Scream.
Ninth level illusion.
Interesting.
Yes, if that had happened, I would definitely not have had that be that visceral. And it could have been
Wow.
fixed with just a simple regeneration spell too.
I was like crying when that happened too, because I was like, Summer's gonna die. We worked so hard, and like fucking Klaus exploded, and Summer's about to explode. I was so upset. We just bought a house. We just got married. I red flagged this. Oh, my death flagged this all the way. Oh God, that was my whole brain the whole time. Oh,
Well,
man.
speaking of Zephyr, when you guys leave Waffle House, Zephyr, maybe you're like gathering your notes together, reading in front of a mirror. You have the press conference today, and they're setting up a location downtown, basically for you to give your speech. The stage is set. There's chairs set out in front, and the scrying orbs, the little Thopter drones that are recording the event and televising it are fluttering about. We see you maybe just about as you're about to go on stage, and one of the MLE officers hands you your pre-approved written speech.
Thanks, pal. Yeah, Zephyr's just probably wearing like a suit. Would she have liked to come with him?
Oh, she would have been given one of the seats in the audience.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Mariah's there. She's there.
Mariah, I
looks-
said Lux, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. It's okay.
Oh
I know
my
you dream.
God.
I know you dream about her. I know you love her. No, yeah, Mariah would be there.
Marriage is based on a lie.
Hey, you knew about this before we got married. That's on you. Yeah, Mariah would be there. She'd be wearing like a nice, stunning yellow dress, and yeah, she'd be in the audience waiting.
Great. Oh boy. Well, so what exactly have they? Did someone introduce Zephyr?
Yeah, so the news reporters are sort of, on the outskirts saying that the speech is about to begin and that it's going to be given by a long-lost war hero by the name of Zephyr Wesley. As they're talking, they're gesturing for you to go up on stage in front of the podium. There are numerous mics attached to it, a filled crowd before you, as well as the eyes of the entire 10th Kingdom. No pressure.
Yeah, no pressure. Zephyr
Mariah
will
gives you a thumbs up from the crowd.
Yeah, Zephyr will take the stage and of course wave to everyone first. Before we do, how much context do I have to give? Is there so they didn't tell anyone how I got here or why I'm the way I am?
No, because that would imply there were some miscalculations with the bomb, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we won't want any dead giveaways that there might be miscalculations on the bomb. All right, I'll just read it as written then.
Yep. So as you walk up to the microphones, they cut it on. The sound of feedback echoes through the streets. The crowd waits for you to speak.
Oh, I've traveled well over 100 years from the past to offer you all my warmest greetings. As I have lived among all of you, this fine generation, I could say with confidence that the people of my time would be proud to see what all you've achieved. Having one kingdom that unites all the kingdoms of the world and their people was only ever something of a distant hope by my time. And I do not mean to speak for everyone of my generation, but I think we'd all be proud of how far we've come. How far you've all come. Despite this, there's still some work to be done. The dream of centuries past is still forming. And with that, the MLE is a part of this dream and is a part of the vision. I understand the MLE has gone through some controversies, as everything does. Call it growing pains. But they're taking steps to ensure the future for all. Now, of course, while some might end the speech there, while it's vague, making no promises, they've asked me to announce a new initiative. Something to not only secure the 10th Kingdom's future, not even the world's. Something much larger. As it stands, the Demon King is still out there. What's everyone's reaction?
People were murmuring, but now hush has fallen over the entire crowd. Even like the reporters are sort of like looking at you, not knowing what to say. The Thopters are sort of fluttering there, and the MLE officers like backstage are like whispering to each other like, was he supposed to say that? He wasn't supposed to say that. There does seem to be a bit of a shock.
Yeah, Zephyr will continue. The bomb I dropped only bought us more time. But in that time, we've made great spans, great leaps, bounds, both technologically and magically, even culturally. In this new age, where our world is more united than ever, even more so united than it was back when we first banished him. United under one cause, we can show him that our reality is one worth fighting for. We will not bow to his existence. We will not stop until he is fully erased. Until he is only a footnote in our history. Thank you all. And Zephyr will bow out.
Mariah's clapping.
Yeah, so as Mariah, as you go to clap, just countless reporters start trying to like shove microphones your way. Quickly, an MLE officer like walks onto the stage and not too forcefully, but you could tell it's with intent, goes to escort Zephyr off stage.
Yeah, Mariah like pushes the microphones out of the way. Thanks. Hi. Nice to see everyone. Gotta go. And she'll push through the crowd.
The MLE captain on duty right now is just looking at you like I can't believe that happened, but it happened. He just like shakes his head.
Zephyr is as smug as a child who got into the cookie jar.
Yeah, and he squints at you and he says...
Wait, actually, Zephyr is as smug as Casey is after eating more fruit snacks than she was allowed.
Right.
Sorry.
Solid.
Continue.
That was solid.
Very good. Thank you.
Yeah, and he just like squints at you. I hope you've realized what you've done.
Well, I think I just saved your department's reputation. And I know what this means. You'll probably have to scale back and maybe leave some of the lower districts less... what's the word for it? Repressed. But hey, you're an officer, so you'll be doing good work. Just like how we did.
He shakes his head at you. Since you're such the expert on the Demon King, you can expect us to be reaching out to you very soon.
Zephyr will just go into his coat pocket and just sharply draw, like a sword, swing, just draw his new business card, freshly printed Wesley & Wesley Detective Agency.
He just takes your card.
He'll give them hope. That's what the people want.
I wouldn't call what you just gave them hope. You may have been a hero in your time, but I'm starting to think you would have been best left there. With a bit of a huff, we'll turn from you and walk away.
Mariah arrive at that time and hear that.
Sure. Yeah.
Oh yeah, she's looking at this guy and it's like, fucking leave, dude.
I was already walking this way.
No, you weren't. You ran right into me.
It's okay. Calm down. Calm down, Mariah.
You're ready to fucking
down, girl. Down.
No, I'm not gonna let him talk to you like that.
He's just mad now.
Everyone wanted to talk to you though. Went over as well as not well. Not great. I think that they're all a little shocked. I mean, I guess it did go over good then. You want me to make you invisible? You want to sneak out of here? See me?
Like that.
Yeah, Mariah will, I don't know what I have. The Night's Edge. Yeah, she'll like Night's Edge it and get them out of there.
With that, we're going to, unless you guys had anything else, Ethan, did you have anything else you wanted to do?
I think I'll go with that.
Okay. We cut to the underground fight ring, which is packed with people. You hear a lot of excited chatter, and we see all of you. Do you guys all show up in your jerseys?
Obviously, why would we not?
Oh yeah.
Let's go, B.
I mean, I come in my like cheerleader outfit with the pom-poms.
I brought Lorian, so Lorian technically does not walk in with his.
Okay.
I don't think Max has ever like been to a BattleBot tournament, but
Yeah, it's basically like an underground fight ring. They have like ticket booths where they hand out various things, and then underground it's a large stadium with a square ring that is just lined with people. There's a big sort of like basketball style 4-screen thing in the center, and also speakers where the announcer will speak from. And then there's also like vendors walking around
it's like a
carrying
baseball
food
game.
and beverages. It's yeah, just like a baseball game.
B would have left Lorian's jersey at like the ticket booth and would have told them like what he looked like, and she would have drawn like a really bad picture to be like, "This is my friend Lorian. You should give this to him." And she'll like
Okay.
leave the picture of Lorian on top of the jersey, and that's
Or-
how he gets his jersey.
Going through the line, the lady like asks each person that comes up, "Are you Lorian?" No. Okay, here's your ticket. Are you Lorian? No. Okay, here's your ticket. And then she gets to see Lorian. She's like, "Are you Lorian?"
Yes.
Wait, you are?
Yes. That's
Oh.
me in the picture.
She looks at the picture on her table. She's like, "Okay, well, I have this for you," and she gives you the jersey.
Excellent. He'll put it on over his own t-shirt.
She just waves you back. Your ticket's already paid for. Go on in.
Woohoo!
So yeah, you see the stadium inside, and this square ring is like surrounded by a large cage, and yeah, you see B getting ready to enter the ring with her battle bee, and then you look over into the stands and see your fellow blades, maybe with a seat saved for you.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump up in there.
Yeah, so you join Marcus, Zephyr, Mirai, and Halo, and as well as Bert. You sneak in just as the lights are beginning to dim. And I'm going to move you guys over to the map. So there are a lot of tokens on here just because I was trying to fill up the stands. These people aren't actually all here. I just wanted to include the tokens we've used over the course of the campaign.
But Diego's there, right?
But is Diego there?
Yeah, you guys like feel a tap on your shoulders as you look up, and you see a purple-skinned tiefling dressed as like an elderly grandma, these big glasses and a pearl necklace, and wearing a dress and holding a handbag. He's
So
like,
what you're saying is it's from the 2002 Scooby-Doo live action
God.
movie.
yeah, he looks like the grandma from that. So yeah, he taps like one of you on the shoulders, and he's like, "These are pretty good seats, right?"
What did he tap?
He taps Lorian. He like taps you on the shoulder, Lorian. And he's like, "These are pretty good seats, right?"
There's a nice view. But I hope I remember him.
Do you look up and do you want to make a insight check?
Wait a minute. Bam.
Okay. Yeah, he like lowers his glasses a little bit and smiles, and you see like a gold tooth, and yeah, it looks like Diego but dressed as a grandma.
Well, it's been a while.
It's been a while, my friends, and he like looks at you guys. Came to watch B's tournament, the BattleBots.
Hope nobody gets injured or anything.
Oh no, I just think it's the robots that fight each other. You all see him at this point.
Mirai like waves over and is also just like shakes her head and is thinking like, couldn't get a better disguise. Hey, D, hey D.
You can call me Abuela, if you like.
I'm not doing that.
No.
Wow.
Okay.
I'm doing it's gonna make it too weird. She does get up and give him a hug though.
Okay. Yeah, he like gives you a hug. His like pearl necklace jangles.
I want to make sure he doesn't try to steal anything from me.
He's not.
Little shit.
But with that, the 2 spotlights will fall on either entrance to the arena. One on Augustus with his BattleBot, his Steel Defender, which resembles a large knight-like figure in shining armor, this big sword and shield. And B, the light shines on you as well. Above, you guys hear emanating from the speakers. In this corner, we have Augustus and his Excalibur. Like some of the crowd cheers, some of them like clap, and then the spotlight, the TV focuses on B. And in this corner, we have B and her Battle Bee.
Bee's like waving at people. Mariah slips you a bardic inspiration.
Oh yeah, because she wants to pass that performance check. She's like trying to be a crowd favorite. She's putting her arms up like she's super strong, and she's waving at people.
I'm dead, B.
The announcer says, "Let's find out where they're fighting." The screen will rotate through a bunch of arenas and land on one with 2 elevated pillars, and it says, "Looks like it's pillars." And you'll see like the stage begin to like move up and down in various parts. The steel cage like begins to lower your Battle Bee and Excalibur into the arena. And if you would, Casey, select Battle Bee and roll initiative.
Rolling initiative.
Let's go, B. Destroy this stupid imbecile. Yeah, look at
Excalibur
that.
gets a 6.
I got a
Disappointing.
3.
Oh no.
You use your bardic inspiration.
B can only use Bardics on her, and then Battle Bee has to have Bardics on her.
I see.
Oh.
I am devastated by it, honestly.
Could I not have given one to B and to Battle B?
Yeah, you could have done that.
Okay, I would have liked to
Yes,
have done
yes.
that.
Yeah, that's fine. Augustus gives like a sneer across the arena at you.
Wait, what's my
I-
Bardic?
It's a D10.
Is this for Battle Bee or for your performance check?
Oh, it's for Battle Bee.
Okay, so that's an 8 then.
You know, that's okay.
Okay. Going forth, you'll only be able to give 1 bardic per inspiration per round. Okay.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you. Mr.
So
Mayor.
I need contested performance checks between you and Augustus, Casey, to determine the crowd favorite.
Let's go. Let's see it.
I have
That
a
one
negative 2,
Augustus.
so. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I got a nat
That's
20,
nat
so that's an 18.
20.
B does a fucking backflip.
Woo!
Let's fucking go.
Do you want to use your bardic or no?
No, I think I won't this time. I feel like I'm gonna regret this.
You get the
Oh, thank God.
15.
Oh my god, I was so scared.
So he's like cheering, like, "Yeah, Excalibur!" And you're just like cheering too loud. Maybe Battle Bee does like some spinning and breakdancing on the floor.
Yeah, and then B does a backflip, and then she yells, "Your name for your Steel Defender is really lame. I'm really sorry to tell you that."
Wait, B does a backflip?
Yes. It's a
I need to
performance
see an
check.
acrobatics check for that, please.
Shit. Good thing you saved that bardic
A 15.
inspiration.
Okay. You don't do a perfect backflip. You like go to do it and you like fall like on your stomach, but then you transition it into the worm, and everyone thinks it was totally planned.
That's amazing.
100% totally planned. She has the air knocked out of her.
All right. So this time, this is sudden death round. So your battle bot drops, and that's it. There's no chance for them to get back up. At the beginning of each round, your performance check determines the crowd favorite. The crowd favorite can give their construct advantage on 1 attack roll, saving throw, or an ability check of their choice.
Oh, wow.
Yep. B, it is Battlebee's turn first. What would you like to have her do? Oh, I forgot to change. I forgot to change the map. So the floor below you will begin to shift. The lighter colored areas are the higher elevation, while the darker are the lowest. So literally, Excalibur is dropped.
Oh, he's dropped?
Well, he's like lowered. So
I know.
this platform is 20 feet, a 20-foot drop, and then this one is also a 20-foot drop from that one. So he's a total of 40 feet below you.
Interesting. How many...
Sorry, I forgot to mention additional rules for this. You can do a falling attack, transitioning the falling damage into your attack damage if you hit. If you miss, then you suffer that fall damage.
Big yikes. How many charges is Thunderstep?
That would be 3.
Okay, it's just not on my thing. So he's, you said he's 40 feet?
Well, he's also horizontally 40 feet away from you. So he's like 40 feet down and 40 feet over.
Okay. I'm going to have Battlebee move diagonally onto the nearest platform.
Oh yeah, you can totally do that. So 35 feet there.
Yes. How does
you don't have to worry about accounting falling into your movement because you literally just fall. You can do a jumping attack down onto the knight. You deal an additional 46 damage if you hit.
Okay, well, what's the falling damage?
It would also be 46.
Oh yeah, let's do it.
Do you want to give her advantage on this attack?
Yes.
Okay. This is going to be from your one like performance check.
Hell yeah.
Okay. So go ahead and have her jump down. So she jumps off of the platform and goes to attack Excalibur.
By the way, I hate that you named him that.
Yeah, me too.
I think B's like, Battlebee, do belly flop.
Okay.
Oh, please, dear God, let this hit. 26.
26 definitely hits. So yeah, Battlebee like jumps down. Maybe she does like a spinning attack as she like falls down. And her force-powered rend just cuts into Excalibur. You look at Augustus's face as he like, cringes a little bit, like, "Oh, shake that one off." And please roll 4d6 as well.
18.
So a total of 29 damage. Your first attack.
Oh my God.
That's half of his health. Please move Battlebee within 5 feet of him.
Okay, and then for her bonus action, she's gonna cast Dragon's Breath.
Okay. It does require your action to use it though.
Okay, so I could just...
Yeah, you can just cast it. It'd probably be better off waiting until next turn just because he can attack you and make you drop concentration.
Yes. Okay. That's the end of my turn.
Okay.
I would like to picture, I know you said that she starts spinning. I want her 2 front legs to go in front of her and her 2 back legs to go behind her, and she belly flops. And then she smacks them like a pancake, and then she rolls off and just stands right back up.
Sounds good. Excalibur will use his sword to attack you. So actually, he's going to use his reaction to do a hellish rebuke against your damage first.
Yikes.
I need Battlebee to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Ooh, 3.
That is a fail, so she will take 16 fire damage.
I have a question.
What's up?
Can we cheat? Like,
what are you trying to do?
In theory, could I have counterspelled?
I suppose if you want to.
No. I'm good. I'm gonna let B have this on her own, but I just want to have it in my back pocket just in case.
Okay.
I feel like I'm gonna get kicked out for cheating.
What a mom move.
Also, I was on the news earlier today, so maybe I shouldn't cheat.
Battlebee, she has spring-loaded dodge, right?
Yes, but
that was a dex save.
Oh.
So that means she only takes half of that.
Oh, okay. So spring-loaded dodge. Dodge out of the way quickly when your defender is subjected to an effect that allows it to make a dex saving throw to. She can only take half damage, and instead takes no damage if succeed. Wow. Yes. So sweet.
Okay, so add 8 back. Okay,
Mhm.
and then Excalibur's gonna take his attack on you.
I'm afraid.
14.
He's really big. Battlebee's AC is
17.
Oh, okay. I would like to picture it. It's just like Battlebee just kind of puts her arms into her body and kind of rolls and dodges it.
Perfect. And that is its turn.
Okay.
The floor begins to shift. Go ahead and give me another performance check, please. Mariah, you can toss a bardic to either Battlebee or B.
I think B still has hers.
Yes, I do.
I'll toss it to Battlebee then.
Okay.
A 13.
13. Are you going to use it?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
21.
Not bad.
Pretty good. 17. He's still cheering. He's like, come on, Excalibur, you got this.
B tries to do a front flip.
Give me an acrobatics check.
A 10.
That's even worse. She just like flops on her back and everyone like gasps, and then you just like give a thumbs up like you're good, and the crowd cheers.
They're like, yes,
I think she broke
kid...
something.
Yeah,
They're
only
like,
her pride.
He's just trying to have fun and possibly break some bones.
That would be Battlebee's turn.
Holy shit, that was so funny. Okay. What would you say the weight is of Excalibur?
Probably over 500 pounds.
Okay. How do you determine carrying capacity?
Battlebee is not strong enough
Okay,
to...
I see.
But she can still do athletics checks to like push him if she wants to.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And you said Thunderstep is 3 charges?
Yep.
Okay. B's gonna be like, Battlebee, cast enlarge. So Battlebee is gonna just get really, really, really big.
She will be kind of like hanging off the... Do you want to have her move first?
Yeah, I'll have her like just move around the edge.
Okay. She can cast enlarge there.
Yes. That's not a concentration, is it?
It is.
Okay. Damn, I really hope I don't fail that. Yeah, I think that's the end of my turn.
Okay. Excalibur, it is its turn. Seeing how its sword didn't work, you will see its palm shoot out towards you, and a compartment opens as it will send out a flaming sphere.
Okay.
So this flaming sphere begins spinning and rams it into Battlebee.
Freaking rude.
Battlebee needs to make another dexterity save.
Oof, a 6.
So that is a fail.
Shit. What was the save for that?
You don't know.
I'm gonna take it.
Battlebee does have the bardic.
I'm more concerned with keeping enlarge up because I have like a combo I want to do, but I can only do it if I have enlarge up.
Okay.
And I hope that would kill whatever that Mecha Knight. Jesus Christ. Excalibur. Jesus Christ.
It's pretty bad, I'll admit.
Excalibur.
Yes, it's really bad. I understand, guys.
Okay, give me that damage.
So this is also a dex save, so she takes half.
Yes.
Battlebee takes 4 damage.
And then I gotta do a con save.
Yes.
I'm gonna be so upset if she
For
fails this
Battlebee.
con save. Yes. Oh, I'm using my bardic.
Okay.
15.
All right. And that is Excalibur's turn.
Holy shit, that was so scary.
Okay. It's the beginning of the next round. Things are heating up. No.
I'll toss Battlebee another bardic.
Okay.
I only have 2 left.
B, you also used your bardic for the performance, right?
Yes.
Okay.
A 3. I'll use a luck point though.
Yeah, you can use a luck point.
I will. get a 0, and
Okay.
use another luck point and get a 15.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Augustus will also make one. And get a 15. That's a roll off. Roll again, Casey.
Roll.
An 8.
21.
Ugh.
Wow. What a little
Bitch.
shit.
He's like, you get him! You get him, Excalibur! You got
look-
this!
You look
Use your
really ugly
fireball."
when you yell!
Shut up, I'm not talking to you!
You're spitting everywhere!
That is Battlebee's turn. She's starting within 5 feet of the flaming sphere, so I need another dex
fuck.
save.
Okay. A 5.
That is another fail. She will take another 3 damage.
Okay. And then I gotta do that con save.
Yep.
A 20.
Yep, he's fine.
It's time. B like gets really serious and she like tries to look Augustus in the eyes and is like, Battlebee, use Thunder Step. So it's gonna have to make a con save.
Excalibur gets a 17.
I think
Your
mine
spell
might...
save DC is 17.
Ah, damn.
So 3d10 thunder damage.
Okay. That's fine. I'll still take that. 25.
So 12 damage. Okay.
Ugh. And I'm having her move. Can she land up
Well,
on the top?
she teleports, right? Using thunder step.
Oh, it is a teleport. Yeah.
Yeah, you sure do.
So I would like for her to be on top of the pillar.
Okay.
I'm so sad it freaking made that check. Ugh. That was my lead up. Okay. Yep. I think that's maybe the end of my turn.
Okay. Excalibur is going to move back, and he's just going to move his flaming sphere there. It can't get up to you. And he is going to clap his hands together and pull them apart as a flame begins to form, and he sends it up in your direction as a fireball explodes on Battlebee.
What the hell?
I need Battlebee to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Stop this. I like grab Zephyr's. I imagine she's kind of sitting between Zephyr and Marcus and is like, should I
So you cannot see Excalibur from your point of view right now. You can only see him on the screens.
Oh, that's right. I
Have
can't see
I-
him.
Have I used Battlebee's next Bardic? I was
No,
looking to see if
I don't think you have because I don't think you have because you didn't use it on your deck save.
Okay.
I
then
gave
yes.
it to you and then
Oh fuck.
you can
I
re-roll
gotta-
that.
I can re-roll.
Sorry, I
that.
didn't mean to.
No, you're
scream that.
good. A 6. So 11. Yikes.
It's not 11, it's 13.
I'm sorry, I can't do math.
But 13 is not enough. You'll still take half damage though. So a fireball explodes on Battlebee and she takes 12 fire damage.
Okay.
Not bad. Could be worse.
And that's the end of that turn.
Ugh.
The battlefield shifts once more.
Plus, the battle one, battle B, that battley B. I'll toss a bardic to that battle B.
All right. Please give me a performance check, B.
B is not gonna do any flips this time.
Okay.
She's just gonna keep waving at people. 11.
He gets a 5.
Hell yeah.
So B, your Battlebee is the crowd favorite, and it is your turn.
Wait, the map has been adjusted?
Yep, the map has been adjusted.
Okay. Would I be able to attack Excalibur if he's that far away?
Not with a jumping attack. I'd say though, if she makes a DC 10 acrobatics check, she should be able to move diagonally across here.
A DC 10?
Yeah, DC 10 acrobatics check.
Okay, I'll do that.
And don't forget, you can give her.
I got a nat
okay,
20, thank
yeah,
you,
nat
and
20 is
good
fine.
night.
Yep, yeah, she can move normally and get to the square, no problem.
Okay, so she goes up to the other pillar closest to her, and she'll do a jumping rend attack, I guess.
So yeah,
she'll-
so she jumps down the massive Battlebee and goes to rend. Don't forget, you can give Battlebee an advantage.
A 16?
16 does not hit.
Wait, I have a bardic, right? No.
Battlebee has a bardic.
Yeah,
Okay,
Battlebee does.
Battlebee's fucking using that bardic. A 1. Does a 17 hit?
You re-roll. Re-roll.
I
the one.
re-roll.
Okay, a 22 does hit.
Okay.
And then
God,
roll
I'm
an
so
additional
stressed.
2d6 for the falling damage.
And because of enlarge, the damage deals an extra d4.
Okay, so roll 2d6 and a d4.
We
No
don't
worries.
do 1s or 2s on bardics unless you get it the second time you roll it. Then I can't do anything about that. But the first time, yes.
It's 13 plus 6, so 19.
How does Battlebee finish Excalibur?
Oh my god, Battlebee does another belly flop. And then I think Battlebee will roll off the top of Excalibur and just like fucking suplex him.
Perfect. So yeah, a bunch of sparks start erupting from Excalibur. Augustus like falls to his knees, like clutching his face, like no, I can't lose.
He is on the other end, like yes,
Uh,
suplex him.
and the announcer over the loudspeakers will announce, and Battlebee is our BattleBot champion. Everyone cheers, and Augustus is just like having his anime antagonist moment, like eye twitching, and yeah, what do you do?
Made it through enemy that day.
I hate that I'm doing this. I want B to try to do another backflip.
Okay.
Since it's over, can
On
I
21.
You land the backflip, B.
You should try to do that.
me? Are you gonna do a backflip, Zephyr?
Do a backflip off the bleachers.
You know what? I think this will speak for itself.
A 19. Yes, do a backflip
It's not
off
as
the
cool as
bleachers.
B's victory backflip, but it's still
Oh
a
yeah,
solid
no, of course
backflip.
he can't show her up.
Yeah,
Her
yeah.
victory backflip? I
Not
would
at my-
never.
So yeah, you're raised from the ring with Battlebee, and Bert runs over to you, gives you a big hug, and he says, "You did so good. I know you could do it."
B is crying, and there is the generic kid cry where there's like snot everywhere, and she's like, "I did it, Dad, I did it."
So yeah, Bert, congratulates you. What do you guys do? Everyone else in the stands.
Yeah, here.
Yeah, erupting cheering. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. Cheering. Very agreeable.
Yeah, B, what do you do?
Well, I think B wants to go hug everyone, and she'll be like, "Did you guys see that?
Yeah, that was awesome.
Dude, we saw that. That was awesome.
You did it, kid.
I did it." Oh, I thought it was. I don't know. I was kind of afraid. It was really big.
Oh no. You kicked that thing's ass. Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
The fireball had me worried.
It had me worried too. I was gonna cheat.
Oh.
But,
Well,
I figured it was better for you to do it on your own.
Oh, well, thank you. I mean, I would have. I appreciate the thought of you cheating for me.
It's probably better that I didn't, but I was gonna totally.
Thanks. Well, thanks guys for coming. I just need to pick some I'm gonna go just get my stuff from the back, and I'll meet you guys out front.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sounds like
See
a
you
plan.
out front.
Yeah, and then I was thinking you guys could just come over for a movie.
Awesome.
I mean, if you guys don't have plans.
No, I'm in.
I'm good. You, Zephyr?
No, I'm peachy. Caused a media storm. Put a lot of weight on the MLE. Yeah,
It was good. It was really good. I saw that earlier. Lori, are you okay to come for a movie?
Depends on the movie.
Psycho.
Hmm.
I mean, if it's
Good-
on TV.
Good choice.
I mean, it might not
Are
be
you
on
sure
TV.
old enough for those kind of movies?
She's 30.
3.
Oh yes. All right, let's go watch that movie.
Oh yeah, heck yeah. Yeah. So I'll meet you guys out front. I'm just gonna go run in the back and get my stuff and get Battlebee out of the ring.
On your way to the back, you will pass a child as they're holding their own very little battle bot. And though it's not working, you see like a couple of sparks come from it. You see they have like the little triangle flag that says Battle Bee on it.
Oh, oh, hey, you made this?
Uh-huh.
Wow, this is so good. You almost have it. Look. And she's gonna like open the little paneling with the wiring and just be like, look, you just need to do these two things. And she's just kind of like shift I mean, I don't know how electricity, this is not how you would do things, but she's gonna be like, look, you just move these things, and she'll move a few parts around.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and as you do that, it sparks to life, and its eyes like blink and stands up, and just the amount of amazement on her eyes as she like looks up at you.
You almost had it.
I did. Thank you.
Yeah, maybe you'll be able to enter sometime. Maybe when you're older.
I hope so.
I think you'll do really good.
And yeah, she'll like pick it up and like put it on her shoulder, and it sits there dangling its legs.
That's cute.
But yeah, you go to the back to collect your things, and sort of like brooding in there, leaning against one of the lockers, is Augustus. As you walk in, he's just looking at the floor, his arms crossed.
B will get her stuff out and then go up to him and be like, hey,
Looks at you.
good round out there. And she'll put her hand out.
He looks at your hand. Can't believe you beat me.
I mean, I don't know. It was a really good fight.
He narrows his eyes at you like, what's that supposed to mean?
It was a really good fight. Like, you put up a good fight. I don't know why you're trying to look too deep in this. Aren't you the one with like the proper education?
He looks at your hand and reaches out and grabs it. Good fight, I guess.
Good fight. You did a really good job.
You too.
Yeah, thank you. That's the first time you've really ever said anything nice to me.
Honestly, I just didn't expect you to be able to beat me.
Well, I'm glad to prove you wrong. And maybe we could just have a few rounds for fun, for practice later.
Yeah, sure. For fun. He
Yeah.
like nods. And I'm assuming Battleby is like with you.
Yes.
Currently, Excalibur's like leaning against the lockers, sort of like broken. You can see he like was trying to make some minor repairs, but it's still broken. And he just looks at your Battleby and he's like, you just made that yourself. You didn't pay anyone to do that for you?
No. It just, I mean, I don't know. I just think it's really interesting, and it just feels right.
You should probably go with your friends then.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Okay.
You see he's like biting his lip. You can see it's just like tearing him up that he lost, but he knows why he lost.
Well, if you ever need any help, I can show you a few things.
You show me how to. He like looks at his broken down machine. I'd like that.
Okay. Yeah. Don't take this weirdly. Here's my phone number.
He like looks at it. He's like, "Ew, a landline? You still use those?"
I will not help you.
Oh, okay. He like takes it.
What do you mean still use those? What do you use? Just radio stones?
Yeah. Regular radio stones.
Wow. Okay. Here's my landline.
He takes it.
And let me know when you need any help.
Nuts.
Okay. I'm gonna go.
Yeah, you get out of here. I'm gonna fix this. And he like looks at it.
Yeah. I mean, I don't expect you to need help right. I mean, I guess. Oh, okay. Give me a moment. B will.
Well, you don't have to help me out right now. I could
I mean, it
probably
literally can't move.
I can get it taken back to my place. But
That's really sad. Here, hold on. Let me at least like get it rolling.
Okay. Yep. So you begin to mend it, putting the pieces back together. The eyes flicker to life, and it like groans slightly and sits up. And yeah, Augustus just like is baffled, and he's like, "I can't believe you actually know how to do that stuff."
B pats, I guess, the shin of this robot because it's so, I guess, really tall.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, there, buddy. You must feel it, huh?
Well, maybe if you wanted to, like, I don't know, get dinner and you could show me some stuff. Just to have dinner and show me stuff, not like in a weird way.
Why don't you call my landline and you can ask me? B leaves.
Okay. You just leave him standing there, and he looks at Excalibur, and it's just like he just says like "shut up," even though the thing doesn't even talk, and it just like shrugs at him. But yeah, you leave, meet everyone outside, and go watch a movie at Bert's place. Maybe that's the shot that we see you guys just all sitting in front of the screen on the couch or various places around the living room. Pepper, Bert, Carlos, Lorian, Zephyr, Halo, Mirai, Marcus, Battleby, and B all just sitting. Did I forget anyone?
Said Halo, so
Okay. Yeah, he's very hard to keep track of for me. But yeah, we just see you guys sitting in various orientations as you guys watch the television, the light flickering on your faces. And on that, the scene will fade and transitions. It's sort of like in this silent style where no one talks, you just see their actions. We see Halo packing up his books and school supplies, ready to start college once more, and Rain runs into his room and hugs him goodbye. We see Fitz in the potion factory, managing the goblins when Ellie walks in. She gives him a very stern look and appears as if she's going to reprimand him, then smiles and presents him with his very own dark blue witch hat, similar to hers. Fitz's eyes water, and all of the goblins cheer as Ellie promotes him to potion maker. We see in Mr. Green's a lonely table featuring a chessboard with a queen and bishop piece, while Mr. Green is seen polishing glasses in the background. We see Fiona firing her gun in a shooting gallery, her pistols bursting with arcane energy as her mother walks up behind her, puts on her goggles and smiles, taking a position and joining her daughter in the gallery. We see Philip sitting alone in isolation in his holding cell, awaiting trial for his crimes. We see Bao Jean standing in the Golden Empire treasury, looking over paperwork and managing her vast collection of gold. We see Diego in the Badlands, conducting his scams and weaving illusions in his crystal ball as he provides fake fortunes. We see Balthazar walking in a dazzling crystal-lined cave as one of the crystals appears to move. A small crystal hermit crab reveals itself and Balthazar smiles at it. We see Anubis beginning to organize his room, finally removing it of clutter as Evander leans against the door frame and smiles approvingly. We see Bert is cooking at the grill, wearing a Kiss the Cook apron, while Shunwei holds plates ready for burgers. Carlos brings him over a drink and is almost knocked over by Pepper, who drops a wrench at their feet. Bert picks up the wrench and tosses it away for Pepper to chase. We see Speechless walking alone on the streets in the rain as someone gasps in shock at her appearance. She sighs as a bus passes in front of her, and her form is replaced with that of an average Joe, while the figure's reflection in the puddle still resembles speechless. We see Navris playing the piano as her fingers glide across the keys, her eyes raising slightly to look at the bottled flower atop it as she gives a slight smirk. We see McBucket sitting reclined atop his submarine, the Rusty Guppy sleeping while his fishing line tugs slightly. We see Officer Lux reporting to a crime scene, the MLE lights flashing red and blue as she speaks into a radio stone. We see children walk by in a museum, passing a photograph of Einstein and the reality bomb. We see Chariot, Skitter, and Viridescence stand atop a tall building at night, celebrating another successful mission. And lastly, we see at the heart of the world a lone grave resting, inscribed with the name Nicholas and the words, "I believe because it is absurd." And that's where our session will end. Thanks for listening to another episode of Radio D&D. You can find us on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter at Radio DD Pod, and make sure to check out Drawforth Arts on Instagram. They created our podcast cover art and did an absolute amazing job. If you liked what you heard, please rate our podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you're listening. Join us next time on Radio D&D. What did you guys think?
I had a blast with it.
Very sad it's over.
I am
Yeah.
too. I have
Oh.
a question about the reminder.
Mm-hmm.
The reminder's currently in the belly of a beast.
Yep. Big whale.
Big whale. What was Nicholas's plan for his younger self or any form of person to retrieve that lifeboat?
So the capsule had a timer on it, which it would have returned to the reality at the same location after a given amount of time. It was supposed to be synced with the reality bomb detonating and arrive just as Nicholas appeared in the chamber containing the Philosopher's Stone. But Balthazar had a whale eat it instead.